Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to the Cruise News. I got 3 stories for you today. I got Royal Caribbean saying they are going to have a brand new cruise ship ready to go early, but is that really a good idea? Got a story of a man who is suing Carnival Cruise Lines because he got kicked by a donkey, and we have a creeper on the high seas. We got a room steward apparently putting cameras in passenger cabins. Let's get into the news. First up, we have a Florida resident. He was sailing on Carnival's Mardi Gras, went to Grand Turk. While in Grand Turk, apparently there's some wild donkeys on the island. Apparently they have an abundance of wild donkeys on the island. Went up to take a picture with the donkey. The donkey kicked him and fractured his knee. So now he is suing Carnival Cruise Lines. So the lawsuit was filed on February 16th and accuses the cruise line of negligence. Says that Carnival Cruise Lines failed to maintain and operate the cruise terminal property and failed to install warning signs about the animals and the potential risk of harm. Now at this point, I gotta kind of ask, do you guys think common sense should have played into this at all? Is it really a smart idea to walk up to a wild animal, stand right next to the wild animal, and then be shocked if it does something to you? I know it's a donkey. They're usually very docile, very calm animals, but you still walk up to a wild animal and then you're surprised when the wild animal does something to you. Now you've gotten kicked, and now it is the cruise line's fault because the cruise line didn't tell you that there is a potential risk of you going up and messing with wild animals. You guys will have to let me know, is the cruise line responsible or is the passenger responsible? Now, what he's asking for in his lawsuit, damages for his injuries and medical expenses, as well as lost income, earning capacity, and non-economic damages such as pain, suffering, disability, physical impairment, scarring, disfigurement, mental anguish, inconvenience, and the loss of capacity to enjoy life, as well as court cost, interest, and other relief. So that's all what he's asking for. It doesn't say how much he's asking for, it just says that that's what he's asking for, suing Carnival Cruise Lines because he got kicked by a donkey. Now at this point, I'm not saying it's not Carnival's fault. I'm not saying it's the passenger's fault. But I think there should be a little bit of acknowledgement, at least in my opinion, that you shouldn't go up and mess with wild animals because guess what? There could be consequences. Next up, Royal Caribbean has said Utopia of the Seas, well, it's going to be done early. She's going to arrive in Port Canaveral early, so they are going to move up the inaugural sailing. They're going to add 1 3-day sailing before the inaugural sailing, so it's going to become the new inaugural sailing. Originally, the sailing was supposed to be July 2nd here in 2024. They are now adding a new sailing that is going to go out July 19th of 2024. And people that are booked on the inaugural sailing, they do have options. They can move their sailing from the July 22nd back to the July 19th. Now that is a 3-day sailing instead of a 4-day sailing, but they'll get the exact same cabin and they'll be prorated the 1 day less that the inaugural sailing is now going to be. They can do absolutely nothing, stay on the sailing that they're currently booked on for July 22nd if they don't want to move their cruise, or they might even be able to get on both. Of course, you'll have to pay if you want to be on both. Now here's my question. Is this really a good idea from Royal Caribbean? We've been hearing some Princess Cruise Lines, Royal Caribbean Star of the Seas has already said it's not going to be ready. The inaugural sailing, has already been delayed. You have the Star Princess, which was delayed multiple times, finally did its inaugural sailing only to hear that there's a bunch of stuff on that ship that's not ready to go. The entertainment is not ready to go. The theater shows aren't going. The dome shows weren't going for the inaugural sailing. The ship honestly wasn't ready. They should have delayed more. Is the ship going to be 100% ready to sail on the 19th? I know it's only 3 days, but if they can't guarantee that 100% of every activity, every venue, everything on board that ship is ready to go on the 19th, maybe they should have waited and left it the way it was till the 22nd. We'll find out on inaugural sailing day. Is the ship ready, or should they have waited that couple extra days and taken that time to make sure everything was good to go? And finally, we got a creeper on the high seas because we have a room steward on board Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas. Well, he was just arrested this past Sunday after getting caught putting hidden cameras in cabin staterooms. So 34-year-old Arvin Joseph Marisol from the Philippines was arrested in Fort Lauderdale when Symphony of the Seas returned from her 8-night sailing. Now, early in that sailing, a guest had found a hidden camera in the bathroom inside her cabin. She said it was stuck up underneath the sink. She immediately notified security on board the ship, and the room attendant was immediately detained. Now, all of this, of course, is alleged until he is found guilty in court, but he has admitted to being the owner of the cameras, and apparently he also admitted that he's hidden underneath the beds inside cruise cabins while passengers were in there taking showers. He was reported to Homeland Security. They seized a USB stick, SD card, his camera, a cell phone, all of his electronic devices, all of that was seized. It was turned over to the authorities. He was immediately terminated and is currently in jail. Now, what information we don't know is this room steward began working on the ship in 2023. So how many cabins has he done this to? How many passengers has he done this to? That information is still under investigation. They haven't released that information yet. So we have the possibility of this being multiple cabins, multiple sailings. This guy has been creeping for quite a while. Now, this is not the first time we've heard this either. Back in May of 2023, there was an incident on Harmony of the Seas where cameras were being hidden in the bathrooms. And in 2017, a camera was found in the stateroom on board the Carnival Fantasy. So this doesn't happen a lot, or does not get reported a lot or caught a lot, but that is still 3 instances of cameras being found somewhere on the ship. This isn't to say anything bad about room stewards. 99.99% of room stewards are some of the best professional people I have ever met while cruising. But like any profession, you can always have one bad apple in the bunch. But this also means a little extra caution. Put your head on swivel. Be a little more observant of your surroundings. When you go into your cruise cabin, just look around, check around. Make sure there's nothing odd, nothing unusual, nothing stuck underneath something. Kind of look out for little things like cameras. Chances are you won't find them, but be vigilant. Look for them. If it looks wrong, if it looks out of place, if it looks like it doesn't belong, call ship security, let them know. Say, hey, I got this in my cabin. I don't know what it is. Can you please come up and take a look at it? One thing about all these incidents so far is normally these cameras are put in places where there are women, especially young women. So keep an eye out. Check your cabin. And if you see something, report it. All right, and that is going to be our video for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.